Hi everyone, this is Mr. Fusion Designs and welcome to our channel. Today we have a build from Fanhome and it is Iron Man and pack 23 from issue 87 all the way to 90. This is not available at this time of recording, but we don't know if this will be released again in the future. So we're getting closer. So this is gonna be exciting because everything sooner or later will be putting all together, so that's really good. So we're doing our chest today, so let's get on with that. So this is 87. Maybe we can see, there you go, that's how you tell what issue you have. But I think most of us know that by now. If you are still building this alongside, or you're not, or will be released again in the future. There's some screws here. And that's that. This feels quite light, so I'm pretty sure that's plastic. And I don't want these to jump out, so hopefully they will be in place. So let's try open this up. Goodness me. Okay. We're nearly there. Okay, we're there. So that is plastic. And there's this protective glass, which is plastic again. And I want to somehow keep these in order, because they are numbered, I could see. So let's just put them at the moment to the side. Just putting these all in order. That way we do not get confused, hopefully, on which is which I don't believe we will. Let's try and get this going. So let's put this to the side. Now I believe you can see the patterns of these. And what's this? 87B. What does that say? This is right 1, right 2, and right 3. So I believe probably, let's see, would this fit? To make sure now to which is which. I don't want to get this confusing. So yep, it is like that. So the R1, where we just about could see that, there we go, R1 goes into this position and should just push in. That's a little bit loose there. I think it's okay, should be fine. Then R2. Next line. And this is R3. Again, the next one. I'm just seeing, I might put a bit of glue on that. As you can see, it doesn't really hold as it should do, and they might pop out, so I can do that after. Now we have L1, L2 and L3, so that's the same on the opposite side. So L1 will go to the top. This one was a little bit looser. L2, that fitted fine, and L3 to this side, and that looks actually really good. So that's what we done so far. I think we need to put now, this is our cover, and I think it's a bit easier if there's any fingerprints or anything at the moment. Let's give that a bit of a wipe. And to the inside, I think, because it's a bit slanted, hopefully you could see that. And I think this will go like so. Let me just see which way this will fit, because I think you need to get this as flat as possible. Let's see, could it be this way? I think it's, let me just make sure. Doesn't really show. Yeah, it has to go this way. So you can see it sticking up, hopefully slightly. Like that. And that will go as so. So we need some screws. And these are IP screws. So IP screws, be very careful not to over tighten this because it can crack. And let's line this up and get this screwed in place. So that's now done. So that's looking good. And really happy how that's looking. Like I said, I might put a bit of glue or something on the opposite side just to reassure that that won't come out. And that's the end of this issue, so let's get on with the next one. This is issue 88. So this is our magazine, and I believe we are working on a neck joint, which is interesting. There we go. Okay, cool. So this is our parts in issue 88, as we can see just there. So let's get this open. So a couple of screws, SP and LP. I really struggle with these packaging. Goodness me. So let's just tip this over. Okay, so let's identify what we need. We need this piece. And this piece. So let's put these two aside. So this will need to go in this, this way. And this will just slot in to this angle. And that's not correct. Sorry. Like that. There we go. Exactly. So, like that. And this as so. Now we need a screw. We need a SP screw. So this way, it's going in plastic, so it should grip to that other side because it's a lot smaller, the hole. Now that's screwed in place. I don't know the tension of that. I'm going to put mine quite stiff, because the stiffer these builds are, the more easier it is to hold into a position. So now we need to get, so we have two parts that we have to put together now, and you can see two pegs here and two holes on the opposite side. These just line up like that. Let's get that again lined up. So it should be exactly like this. We need to screw that now in place with, it says LP screws, so let's get two of those. So into the smaller holes. So there's one here at the top, and then there's another one LP towards the bottom. So that's now screwed in place. That was a lot more difficult than it should be. You can see the marks on my fingers. You have to really hold that tightly so you could grip both sides, but you can see it's flat. So that's the end of this issue. So we've done this and that. So let's move on. So this is issue 89. So let's take a look what we need to be doing. So we have the neck joint and base. Okay. Oh wow, we are connecting our neck to our chest. So that's good. We're getting there, we're getting there. Okay, so let's get on with that. So this is 89. I'll show you 89. And I'm gonna open this up. And it's KP screws. That was a lot easier. What's this? There is GP screws, I think. And GP screws. These are plastic. So we need to get, you can see two different kinds. We need, I believe, this one. And this one you can see there's like a hole there. So let's move that to the side. And we need to get the part we just did, which is this one. And with this, with the circle, face it towards the bottom end. And like that, this needs to be fitted over these two pegs. So let's just get this a bit closer. So these two with this section just over these two parts, just like that. Making sure I need to make sure that this is the correct way. Should be. Or not. Now that's confusing. Hold on. Because I think it has to have this like that. There we go. Yep, that's correct. Now that's correct. Yep. Okay. Sorry about that. So it's this way. So you could connect this ball joint at the bottom of it. So let's get this screwed in, and we need to put GP screws, which are these ones. So let's just get this lined up again. So just remember with the hole facing towards the bottom of this, and that way you don't get confused like I nearly just did. Doesn't really fit into this hole that nicely, but let's try. Really, to put the joint into that, and these are quite flimsy. How you will say that? Flimsy. There you go. Not that happy about that. Let's see. Hopefully, it will hold his head up. Let's get this screwed in. So I think that is now screwed in. Probably that will fit into the other side and give it a bit more support. So let's see what else we need to do. We need to get this section. And let me just figure this out. It should be like that. Just make sure. And it must be. Yeah. So just to make sure. So with this, with the hole, that fits into here. So you can see it has to be this way. And this probably will end up into somehow this position. Like that. And I believe we need to do something else. So now we need our other end, which is this. And I believe we need to get the circular pattern towards the bottom of this. I'm not that happy with this at all. Let's see how it fits first, and then we will see how it is. I guess when it's all in place, it will support it. And yeah, see, having a bit of a struggle here, just to make sure that everything is lined up. And somehow this needs to be all pushed in place like it just did. So like that. Let's see, okay, this moves like that. And hopefully that should be fine. So we need 2 screws here, which are KP screws. So let's get this screwed in these 2 places. But that's screwed in. Seems to be quite solid, that, so should be fine. So let's get now our other part. So we have now this part, which is all coming together. Now with this neck piece we just made, it needs to go like that with the hole to fit into this part. So let's see how easy is this to go. A little bit fiddly. Let's see. Okay, it wasn't that bad. So yeah, I guess it has some kind of movement a bit there, just to move slightly in some positions. I guess you can do. So that's looking good. So that's the end of this issue. We have one more. This is issue 90. So we're doing some parts with the abdominal. I think that's what it's called. Yep. So let's get on with that. So this is our parts. Let's just open this up. I'm finding it quite strange that we're coming really close to the end of this build. And it's been a very long journey for me. As you can see, still doing it. So IM and KP. Yeah, don't really... Do I want it to end? I'm not sure now. I guess we do. We have to get on with things. I got so much builds to get on with. So let's just take our parts out. Which this is metal. And that's plastic. That's plastic. And that's plastic. So we need this part and this part. Let's just move these to the side for now. So I believe we just need to put these together, which should be like this. So you can see these parts just fits into here, just like that. It will probably just go one way anyways. Now we need to screw this in place with KP screws. So it's going into plastic, so it's one, you can tell which screw goes where. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So let's get that started. So there we go. That's all 4 screwed in place. Now we need this part, so you can just tell which is which. It has a hole there, not to get confused. So we need to screw this in place, which just slots, I believe. Which way would this go? No, hold on. We need to turn this over. Okay, yep. So like this, and this slot here, and it just goes into these two screws holders, and it just fits in like that. So these are IM screws. We need two. M usually means going into metal, so let's just put a bit of oil onto that and get this now screwed in place. So one here and one just there. So that seems to be pretty solid. So I don't want to over screw these because it's going in to metal, but these are plastic, and that seems to be quite good. So we have left over this part, and this is our abdominal. I have a hard time to say that. Okay, I can see how this is going in, I hope. Okay, that goes like that. So that will just click into this position, I believe. There we go. Wow. I really like that. Goodness me, that surprised me. So I did do this correctly, I believe. Let's hope I could release it. Or maybe not. Hold on. You have to press that quite hard. And yeah. Okay, there we did it. Yeah, that's fine. That scared me. And okay, so that will go here. I'm not sure where this will go. And we've done our chest piece, which I believe that will go just here. So that's looking, wow, it's looking really good. So just there. Perfect. I really like that. That's really good. I'm really not looking forward to finishing this build for some reason. Wow. It's still got a few more issues to go, but it's really coming close to an end. So with that in mind, if you could do us a massive favor, like always, if you could hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up, that would be amazing. Thank you again for watching, and look forward to seeing you all next time. Goodbye for now.